I'm here with some explosive updates concerning Meghan Markle and the latest controversy surrounding her alleged efforts to merge royal responsibilities with personal commercial interests. As many of you might be aware, Meghan and Harry recently took a tour of the Caribbean, ostensibly representing King Charles in their royal capacity. But now, Lady Colin Campbell, a vocal critic and royal biographer, is stepping forward with some serious allegations. She claims that Meghan covertly brought a Netflix film crew on this publicly funded trip without proper authorization. According to Lady C, known for her outspoken criticism of Meghan's actions, there's emerging proof including secret footage and documents that suggest the Sussexes used their official royal tour for private Netflix production, all under the cover of fulfilling royal duties. She points to anonymous informants in Jamaica who have reportedly unveiled irrefutable evidence. This evidence apparently shows that Sussex's production team followed Meghan across the island, equipped with high-end filming gear. It seems the crew's undercover operations even sparked a confrontation with local residents once their clandestine activities were discovered. Recent revelations brought forth by Lady C involve documents allegedly showing detailed shooting schedules, equipment requisitions, and permits. These documents, purportedly from Archie and Netflix, are said to outline plans for discreetly incorporating a filming crew with the royal couple throughout their entire trip, as part of the Sussexes' lucrative agreement with the streaming behemoth. If these allegations hold water, they represent a shocking overstep and raise serious doubts about the couple's true intentions for their visit. As Lady C points out, this could set a troubling precedent of royalty for hire. She argues that the primary objective was not diplomatic or philanthropic efforts, but rather the clandestine creation of commercial content for profit, allegedly without royal approval or reimbursement to the taxpayers for the filming crew. As someone who has long served the Queen and a vocal critic of Meghan's approach to royal privileges, Lady C views this as a flagrant misuse of a position they ostensibly relinquished for privacy and independence. She is advocating for thorough investigations and potential legal consequences, as such actions, if confirmed, could further erode public confidence in a royal brand that's already under scrutiny. It's not surprising that both Archie and Netflix have chosen to remain mum on these allegations, a silence that many observers find quite indicative. Meanwhile, Harry and Meghan made a prompt exit from the Caribbean, carefully avoiding any public acknowledgement of the brewing scandal and sidestepping probing questions. Lady C points out that public perception is notably shifting as the reality of their half-in, half-out stance and their apparent commercialization becomes glaringly apparent. Lady C feels it's her obligation to call out such deceitful behavior, which she believes starkly contrasts with the values upheld by the Crown, particularly given her own dedication to duty and accountability. I share her sentiment. If these bombshell accusations are validated, the degree of deception involved would represent a serious violation of ethical, and potentially legal, standards. Furthermore, it's troubling to consider the suggestion that the couple views their royal titles and global stature mainly as opportunities for monetization, which starkly contradicts their avowed dedication to service. Nonetheless, regardless of the solidity of the evidence, it's probable that representatives from Meghan and Harry will portray this as another baseless attack, possibly framed in terms of racial bias. As the adage goes, where there's smoke, there's usually fire, and I can't shake the feeling that the full truth of this situation will eventually surface, especially as more insiders might muster the courage to come forward. A journey that was supposed to reaffirm their royal ties under King Charles's reign has instead cast further doubts on the Sussexes' judgment and true intentions. While we can't definitively discern their motives without hearing their side, Lady C's persuasive insider claims certainly raise questions that warrant a response. It's evident that the couple's actions are only intensifying the very issues they claim to be escaping, with the public bearing the consequences in various ways. For the sake of the monarchy, and indeed for transparency, there's a dire need for clarity and accountability. This is particularly true as skepticism mounts about their operations in their Californian base, apparently funded by media conglomerates rather than public coffers. I am eager to keep you updated on any new developments in this unfolding story.